You know that feeling when someone asks for a tiny favor and next thing you know, you're helping them move their entire apartment? That's the foot in the door technique at work. It's not just a sales trick. It's a powerful psychological principle that can actually do wonders in the dating world. Basically, it's about starting small and building up. You ask for something little, they say yes, and then boom, they're more likely to say yes to something bigger later on. Sounds simple, right? But it taps into some deep human tendencies that can make all the difference when you're trying to spark a connection. Whether you're just starting to date someone new or looking to add a little sizzle to a long-term relationship, the foot in the door technique can help you deepen your connection and navigate the whole dating scene with a bit more confidence. So how does this work exactly? It's like asking someone to hold your coffee for a sec and then later asking if they'd like to grab a cup with you sometime. You start with a small, easy request, something they're almost guaranteed to say yes to, then you gradually work your way up to something more meaningful. Why does this work so well? 2 reasons. First, we humans like to be consistent. Once we've said yes to one thing, even if it's tiny, we're more likely to say yes again. It's like we want to keep that helpful image we've created for ourselves. And second, even agreeing to a small request can create a little connection. It's like you've done them a favor, and they kind of feel like they owe you one. This can make them more open to saying yes to you later on. Now let's talk about how this plays out in the dating world. Okay, hang on a second. Just jumping in real quick to tell you to stick around until the end of this video if you want to learn how you can get all of the lessons, AI prompts, templates, and software you need to build a business, build a website, funnel, and product, and create a full marketing campaign in less than 30 days. Plus, you can learn how to rewire your brain for success in finances, love, and relationships in just 10 minutes a day. And the best part? You can get access to all of this, including incredible marketing software that's added in as a bonus, for under $100. Yep, you heard that right. Less than $100. Okay, back to the video. Now let's talk about how this plays out in the dating world. Less stress, more success. By starting small and building up gradually, you're taking the pressure off. No one likes to feel like they're being pushed into something, especially when it comes to dating. This way, things progress naturally, and there's less chance of awkwardness or feeling overwhelmed. Finding your pace. This technique helps you figure out if there's a real connection between the two of you. You can test the waters and see if they're interested without diving headfirst into the deep end. If things aren't clicking, both of you can walk away without any major drama. And keeping that romantic spark alive. Hey, this isn't just for new couples. Even if you've been together for years, the foot in the door technique can help keep things fresh and exciting. It can help you introduce new experiences and remind each other of why you fell in love in the first place. Okay, so before we get carried away with all these smooth moves, let's talk about keeping things respectful. The foot in the door technique is all about creating positive vibes, not forcing someone into anything. It's important to respect their boundaries and let them make their own decisions. Remember that a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. Use this technique to enhance your connection, not to control or play games. Okay, so now that we've got that covered, let's see how you can put this technique into action at different stages of dating. In the initial interactions, when you're just meeting, break the ice with a light touch. Instead of launching into a full-blown conversation, start with a casual observation or a lighthearted compliment. This is a friendly way to open the door for future interactions without being too intense. The Benjamin Franklin effect. This one's a little sneaky, but it works. Ask for a small favor, like holding your drink while you tie your shoe or getting their opinion on something. It might sound weird, but doing something nice for you can actually make them feel more positively towards you. I don't know, it's this weird mental switch where they just look at you as someone that they want to help. And that can definitely serve you well in the long run. And keep it casual. Once you've got a bit of a vibe going, suggest a low pressure activity, like grabbing a coffee or going for a walk in the park. This gives you a chance to chat and get to know each other better without the pressure of a formal date. I know everybody likes to talk about going on $200 and $500 dinners from the jump, but there's a lot to be said for easing into things. Okay, next phase, building connection. Go deeper. As you continue talking, gradually open up and share more about yourself. Now, I'm not saying you should bare your soul or anything. Let's not get carried away. This is still a stranger you're talking to, you know? But revealing personal details that you feel comfortable sharing can help you build a deeper connection and a more meaningful connection. It could be as simple as talking about a project you're working on, looking forward to your little cousin's upcoming birthday party, or a funny movie you just saw. Or, if you really want to earn their affection, ask them questions. People love to talk about themselves. Really care about what they're interested in and ask related questions that show you're paying attention, and they'll probably at least take you up on a coffee date. Just remember that this isn't an interview, and you're not trying to dig out their deepest, darkest secrets and traumas. I'm not suggesting that you invade their privacy like that. All I'm saying is that you should make the decision to care more about them than you do about yourself, at least when it comes to talking. And if the conversation naturally creates space for you to speak and it's appropriate to do so, then do it. You don't have to overthink this. Just keep the majority of your focus on them. Be selfless. Prioritize them, and they'll probably feel appreciated by and interested in you. An added bonus of this is that the more you focus on them, the less self-conscious and awkward you'll feel. Then, once you've built some rapport, suggest an activity that requires a bit more commitment. Like, now we can go to dinner or go see a concert. This gives you more time to connect and share fun experiences. All right, let's bring this to life with some real-world examples. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and you spot someone cute reading a book you love. Instead of going straight for the phone number, try striking up a conversation about the book. You could say, "Hey, I couldn't help but notice you're reading," book title. "I'm a huge fan. What do you think of it so far?" This opens a door for a natural conversation about your shared interests, and who knows, maybe it will turn into a date down the line. If you're chatting with someone online and things are going well, don't jump straight to asking for an in-person date. Suggest something casual like a video chat or a phone call first. It's a low-pressure way to get to know each other better before taking the next step. And it might keep you safe. Okay, let's wrap this video up by talking about how the foot in the door technique can also help you keep things exciting with your long-term partner. Let's say you're dreaming of a big adventure, but your partner is more of a homebody. Instead of suggesting a month-long backpacking trip across Europe from the jump, start smaller. Maybe try, "Hey, I heard about this awesome hiking trail nearby. Want to check it out this weekend?" If they're into it, you could gradually work your way up to bigger adventures later on. Or maybe there's something you've always wanted to try, but your partner is a little hesitant. Again, start small. If you want to learn to dance, but they're a little shy, suggest a beginner's class together. If they have fun, you can gradually step it up to more advanced classes or even hit the dance floor on your next date night. And are you a foodie with a brave palate, but your partner sticks to the same 3 dishes at every restaurant? Well, encourage them to try something new, but again, start small. Suggest sharing 1 new dish at a restaurant. If they like it, great. If not, at least you got to try something delicious and new. And who knows, maybe they'll surprise you and discover a new favorite food. Remember, sometimes people say they don't like things just because they're not familiar with them. A no now doesn't always mean a no forever. Of course, always respect their boundaries and don't push too hard. The foot in the door technique is all about building trust and connection one small step at a time. It's a subtle but effective way to navigate the world of dating and relationships. Remember, be authentic, be respectful, and most importantly, have fun with it. Use this technique wisely, and you might just find that your relationships blossom in ways you never imagined.